Welcome to this video, guys. In this video we will be designing this bearing housing and assembling this ball bearing into this housing. So let's start. Open a part file, guys. Make sure that your units are mmgs or millimeters, right? Click on top plane, click on sketch, and just select a center rectangle and make a center rectangle at this origin. Now select the smart dimensioning tool, specify the length of this line 86. Now press escape button, press control button, select these two lines, make relation equal. So length of these two lines will be equal, guys. Else you can specify the length of other guys as 86, other line as 86. So this is optional. Now select this fillet tool and select this whole area, press it probably 4 times, and now specify the radius of the fillet as 11, and all of the 4 edges will have this fillet applied. Now check the box and here make a circle, guys. Here specify the diameter of this circle. I'm specifying here it as 12, and since I have to mirror these, so what I will do, I will make a center line to mirror the circles easily rather than making 4 different circles. One vertical straight line and one horizontal, but make sure both of these should be center lines. And now select this mirror entities tool. In this window select the circle and definitely mirror about window the vertical line, so this circle will be mirrored about this vertical line. Again, I want these 2 circles here, so select these 2 circles and mirror about this simple horizontal line. Both of the circles are here. So that's how we can very easily mirror entities. Now go to features, select extruded boss base, guys, and here specify the length of extrusion. It's up to you. I'm specifying at 10 millimeter, and this is an optional step to specify some color. So I am just applying some steel here as appearance, so it looks better. Here we go. And now let's further define it. Select this right plane that cut this piece into half like this. So right plane, click on sketch and make a line, vertical line, this horizontal line, and a little inclined line like this. Do not click on any dot, by the way, and specify the length of this bigger line first. This is preferable, otherwise the sketch would be completed, or you can say fully defined. You will not be able to define further. Length of this smaller line, we need to define all of the dimensions there, and we are left with the fillet. So this is the fillet tool, and click on this corner and here define 3.2 as radius of this fillet. Now check this box, and now guys we are going to revolve it. So go to features, and here we have this revolved boss base. So axis, in this axis window we have to select this line as axis. So here you can see this feature or sketch has been revolved. Now apply some appearance. All right, and now we have to further add some features. So click on this surface, click on sketch, and here I would like to make a circle. So trace the center point of this circle, make a circle here, and now press the control button, select these 2 curves and a circle, make relation as tangent or probably concentric as well. So what I will do here, make a central line, vertical, and definitely the horizontal. This will be used for mirror entities. So select this mirror entities, select these 2 circles. If any other line is selected in this window, just press and delete. because most of the time beginners make this mistake. So mirror about window the vertical line definitely, so that these two circles can get mirror about this vertical line. Hope it makes sense. And then mirror entities again, select these two and select these two, and definitely I would like to mirror about this horizontal line, so this get mirrored. And now select a line and attach these two circles. Again select a line and attach the other side as well. So I've attached here. Now press the escape button on your keyboard, select the circle and the line, make relation tangent. This is tangent guys, and this is also tangent, so we would make 4 tangent relation: circle and line tangent, circle, line, make relation tangent. Similarly circle, line, make relation as tangent. Alright guys, so what I will do, I would like to mirror stuff, but before that we need to trim entities, and these two entities would be trimmed. I have to make a lot of stuff, so what I'm doing here, I'm just selecting these and converting into construction geometry. Construction geometry do not have any role in when we used to define extruded boss base or extruded cut, you can say features, so that's why. Now select mirror entities, and definitely we would select all of these curves and lines and mirror about this vertical line, and that's how we can very easily mirror this. Now as this sketch is not turned into proper gray, it means that we can't work, so we have to eliminate these lines. And since the sketch is not turned yet, so I have to make it. Select this 3-point arc, first point, and press escape button, select the 3-point arc, select these 2 points and select this circle, and we have to do it for all of the 4 circles. So a little bit time would definitely will be get invested. So 1, 2 and 3. So now we need to trim entities, and definitely we will be trimming these lines, extra lines, and you can see the sketch is turning into the gray one, which means it's ready to be get cutted or extruded. So go to features, select this extruded boss base, and here I have to define the length of extrusion. This is fine because I want small amount of extrusion. Now fillet, select the fillet, select this corner and select the parameter, I mean the radius, how much you want to fillet, and let's apply the fillets to all of these corners, all of these sharp edges. So fillet has been applied now, and now select this face, click on sketch, and here we have to make a circle, and let's define it, make the diameter as 20. I have to assemble here bearings, so I would change this diameter lately. So simply cut this hole for right now, and now make a circle again, and here I have to define the diameter of the circle. So the diameter is this much is fine. We will see later if we have to change it. Extruded cut, and here we have to go with the blind. Specify this parameter for the extruded cut, and here we go. And now it's time to change the diameter of the circle. For now it's 50 millimeters, fine. We will see if we have to change it while assembling the bearing or not. So apply some fillet guys. Applying these fillets are not a big deal, you just have to specify the right parameter for the fillet, that is radius. and this is the radius. Just apply it according to the needs or according to the sketch design where it suits better. And here change this fillet radius, make it somewhat bigger, and now that look fine. And let's apply some fillets to these corners as well. The bearing housing is looking much more defined and fine now. And now let's apply some appearance. Just save this file as bearing housing, and then open it in assembly file from here. Just click it and it will automatically get appeared. And now guys, we have to bring a ball bearing, and then I definitely will assemble it. Here we have the squared bearing housing, and let me tell you from start. Click here, go to adds in, and make sure you have selected the SolidWorks library tool, and then go to this option, and here we need to find I'm just explaining it from the start. And here we need to figure out SKF bearings, and they are specialized in bearings, so we need add bearing here. And now it's time to specify the parameters for this bearing, and you need to specify this number for the parameter. And we want the detailed view, so select this detailed, and we definitely want to use the complete set of balls here in this ball bearing. So we also want this cage as well, so here we have the cage, and now that is fine. Check this box from here, and let's apply some appearance. I want the inner race of the bearing has some different and balls and cages, and the outer race has some different appearance. So I'm quickly just applying this appearance for the inner race and the outer race. Now it's time for the outer race. So here you can apply these appearances. Guys, this applying appearance is an optional activity. If you want to skip it, you can skip it, no problem at all. It has no effect on the design. So I have applied all of the parameters, and now it's time to open this part, because the outer diameter of the bearing is somewhat larger. This is, I guess, 50, so we need to update it accordingly, 52, so that it can easily be assembled with the bearing. Save this file, and now it's time for the assembly. So we need to go to this assembly tab, and here we need to select this mate. So click on this mate, select these two surfaces, outer of bearing and inner surface of the bearing housing. And now it's time to go to advanced width. We have two windows, we need to select 4 parameters. So in first, select this bearing one side and the second side, and in the second window we need to select this face, the front face and the back face, and bearing is getting assembled, guys. And now let's apply some appearance. So if you find this video helpful, then please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.